But yo, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy. We're doing the Xavier myth. Hello. We're here. Xavier myth. Unfortunately, if you're watching the YouTube video or the stream, I know I didn't do any outfits or crazy stuff this time. I'm sorry. I mentioned it on stream, but I'll mention it on the video. You know, I'm only going to do it for stuff that I got ideas for, because if I do it too much, then it gets stale and boring. But next multi-banner, I might do something, but no promises. Either way, let's do the Xavier myth. I heard it's good. It looks like FF. I know Audrey or Itai Kuji on Twitter, I saw a bunch of her posts, and she was like, this is probably some of the most peak writing in lads. So that's exciting. Also, another thing, chat, for the chat here in the stream right now and for the YouTube video, I'm doing my 5-year anniversary stream. I've been streaming for longer than that technically, but I say 5 years because that's when I came back to streaming like single player and variety. So 5-year anniversary is next week on Wednesday and Thursday. The dates are July 30th, July 31st. I'll be playing lots of games, lots of things. I'll have sub goals and stuff. But the reason I bring it up on the lads video is because I'll be doing the rate the profile. Rate the profile. So I don't know what I'm doing exactly yet, but if you're watching the YouTube video or if you're in the Twitch stream, I probably will do it in the Discord. I might make a Google form, but I'm doing a rate the lads profile contest. So I want people to send in their Love and Deepspace profile with whatever, if it looks really nice, or if it's themed, or if you like your name or whatever. And so I'm gonna look at a bunch of them and pick my top 3. And I think I'll maybe give away like money or something. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be giving away money, but maybe I'll do money. I don't know. Either way, that's gonna happen next week. I gotta figure out the specifics, but I want to mention on the YouTube video. I'll put something in the description for it as well. In chat here, I'll talk about it on stream, maybe tomorrow or on Twitter. But it's literally, all you have to do is just literally like make your profile look cool, and then screenshot it, and then send it in on the forum. If I do a forum, or in the Discord, I'll make a Discord server. Or, I'll make a Discord channel specifically just for the submissions. But like I said, maybe there'll be a prize for top 3. Maybe I'll give away like $25 for the winner. And then like second and third, I'll give like 15 or something. I don't know. I can't give a lot of money away, but I will do something. But I wanted to bring it up. I don't do photo booth. Yeah, well, it was just, hey, if you want to participate as well, just so I can look at your profile, and then chat can also rate it or something, go ahead. It doesn't matter. Even if you don't like your profile, you can still submit. I'm sure there won't be like hundreds of people submitting, so the more the merrier. But I just wanted to bring it up because I'm doing that next week. Because, like I said, next week's stream we'll be playing like Hitman and Deltarune and a bunch of games, variety, and a lot of random stuff, but also Love and Deepspace because, you know, it's an anniversary stream. I gotta celebrate, and lads has been pretty big for me here for the past 8-9 months. So it's got to have some sort of presence. And also, I don't want to like stream like story stuff because I don't, you know, I want to be more involved for everybody. But yeah, I want to bring that up real quick. But that is that. I'll have more info on that probably Monday, chat. Because I think I'll just do in the Discord server. I'll just make a specific channel. Because that'll be easier just to submit a screenshot. And then that's it. Because doing a Google form, I think Google Forms, when you submit photos, it saves the email that you use to submit, which is not good because some people use their personal emails. So that might be easier. But okay. Aurum Pass would be good too. Oh yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe the winner will get like $25 and then second place will get money. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I would love to give more away, but you know, after the Japan trip, I don't have the facilities right now, so maybe when I get a job, I'll do it again in a couple months when I'm employed, and then I'll give more away. But yeah, I was thinking of not doing the Discord because I don't want to force people to make a Discord account or join it because, like, you know, it's because I don't want to bloat the Discord with people who join and they never use it ever again. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just wanted to bring it up though. It's in. Don't worry, because if you have time to do it, you can literally do it right now. Make a screenshot and then change it back to what it is, and then that's that. Like it's not like you have to keep it that way. But okay, let's do the myth. Here we go. Xavier myth. What is it called again? Fallen Crown or something, right? Yeah, and I have it, so I don't have to watch a YouTube video, so I can go at my own pace, which is lovely. But hopefully it's good. I think Xavier is the LI that I know the most about besides Raph. I've done the most lore stuff for Xavier after Raphael, I'm pretty sure. But okay, let's go. It's as if I've been in a long dream. My consciousness is an immobilized seed that's buried deep in dark soil. The space around me is compressed into an endless void without any reference points. It is impossible to sense the passage of time. My memories are no different from a thick fog now, yet occasionally I hear voices in the distance. They fluctuate between being near and far. There are jubilant cheers from the living and sorrowful sobs from the dead.
I will find you.
Also, this... I wonder if this will be... No spoilers. But I'm wondering if this will be a continuation of one of his first two myths. I assume it would be Lightseeker, just because that's like his first one. Because, you know, Raph's was like kind of a continuation of God of Tides, but... Who? This voice is akin to a hallucination born from endless waiting. However, it's only a ray of light penetrating this blackness. I don't always hear it, but when I do, the faint light advances a little further into the void. Also wondering where it is in the chronology. Yeah, I know. In this endless waiting, I sense the heavy darkness. It slowly recedes. And after traveling for what feels like centuries, that light grabs my wrist. Hold tightly. I beg of you, don't let go. Please pull me out of this endless void. Please lead me out of centuries of darkness and solitude. Alright, there we go. Hot, kind of hot in my room. Turn my damn ring light down.
The chosen one has been summoned. She shall deliver us.
Okay.
Philos' survivors from the endless darkness.
First things first. Every single myth has like a priest, a bishop, or like a figure that works at like a place of religion. Every single one. Whether it's a false priest or a real one. Oh my, bro. I guess it's a myth and it's like, you know, fantasy. So every fantasy thing has like priests, but like it kind of has a QTE. Oh my god, what? Interesting. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's continue.
The chosen one has been summoned. She shall deliver us.
Hello, book fan. It's a great name.
From the endless darkness.
FNAF marathon? Yeah, on Monday. My vision gradually comes into focus and a shattered dome ceiling materializes. Below the altar, countless pale faces emerge from the firelight. Their gazes fixated on me are empty despite burning with great intensity.
We will return to Philos prior to the apocalypse.
Return to Philos? What are they talking about? Where am I? Bewildered, I lower my head and stare at my hands. My fingertips retain a faint warmth. My wrist is suddenly pulled upward, wearing white robes. The bishop drags me to the center of the altar with an irresistible force. Excruciating pain pierces my palm. The gem on his scepter is as sharp as a blade, and blood falls.
Behold, she possesses a vessel of flesh and blood.
Okay. Garb and white, the acolytes cheer at the sight of my blood. While this absurd scene unfolds, strange trembling rises at feel in my feet. But it's not that I'm afraid. Rather, the ground is actually shaking, reminiscent of thunder. The sound of horse hooves approaches. From my position on the altar, I can see a figure wearing black armor. The individual smashes the monastery gates to pieces.
It's him.
It's Xavier! The kneeling acolytes lift their heads one by one. They are shocked at the sight of the trembling stone doors. Then the doors break amidst flying stone fragments. An arc of black and gold steel cuts the acolyte leader in half.
Stop the Mad King at once.
The acolytes shout, The acolyte's shouts and cries were silenced by the gleam of his blade as it swung. Unwilling to hesitate any longer, I quickly jumped down from the altar, step over the white ropes, strewn across the floor, and slip into a shadowy hiding place.
My lady,
Be quiet. Hey, yo. I'll count to 3 and let go. I suggest you answer my questions. With his mouth covered, the acolyte nods. However, his expression shows excitement instead of fear. Who am I? Who are you? Who is he? Who am I?
You are the chosen one from Philos.
Okay, so, yeah.
The Cinder's waters washed you ashore.
I guess
For
that's
a long time, we
we're
were
kinda-
waiting
we
for
always
you
are,
to
I guess.
awaken.
Oh, interesting. Who are you?
We are acolytes who belong to the Order of Battle.
So we're always
We
like the
reside in
chosen
most
one in
scholarly
Philos and like
sacred monastery in
the Xavier
Cindersfell.
stuff and his myths and pretty much everything, no? Like even his wedding card, bro. The Order of Babel, Cindersfell.
You are here to help us to return to Philos.
Who is he? Do you know the man who charged into this place?
He is the sinner who destroyed Philos.
Oh. A sinner? My memories are hazy, my mind clouded, I can't remember anything about myself. They keep calling me the chosen one, but how can a person's name and identity be reduced to a cold and personal title? I barely made it out of the darkness alive. I'm not going to die here. How do I leave? The acolyte holds my hand with an iron grip. His voice is tinged with a childlike fanaticism.
We're awake. Why should we leave? You shall save us all.
You're mistaken. I can't save anyone. The whistle of the sword's edge was getting closer and closer, yet the acolyte stood frozen like a statue. Damn it, what are you waiting for? We need to run. He's not the only one. The other acolytes have also fallen to their knees to worship something. Their singing grows more fervent with each verse. Push him aside, kill him. Fuck it. Ah! I don't hesitate. I grab a sharp candlestick and drive it into his wrist. Oh! He still grips my hand with an unyielding strength. He feels nothing, not even pain. I drive the pointed end of the candlestick into his chest. Oh my god. The figure before me seems to be torn apart by an invisible force. He dissipates into dust. Jesus, bro. These people, all of them are... I whip my head around and look at their devout expressions under the light. None of them cast a shadow. These acolytes and the old man who cut my palm earlier, they're revenants. The Cindersfell they spoke of truly is a place inhabited only by the dead. Oh, interesting.
Xavier, relinquish that sword which is bathed in the blood of your brethren.
Bro, I wish...
If you do, I shall forgive your slaughter and absolve you of your sins.
God, dude, this animated would be so sick. Like, I can kind of picture it, because, you know, I played a lot of Souls games and a lot of Final Fantasy in my life, so I can kind of see with the music and the, I can kind of get a picture in my head pretty easily of what would be happening here, but it'd be cool to see it.
Sins. What crimes did I commit to become a sinner?
Bro, wait, Xavier, that voice.
Is teaching the dead to cease their incessant chatter a crime?
Oh, he's getting regal with it, bro. He's getting a little, yeah, like, dude. Okay. All right.
You.
I take a deep breath, force myself to calm down and hide in the
The
shadows.
assassin sought death at the castle. Was it your doing? They always waste their last breath singing the hymns you taught them.
Oh,
It is very annoying.
he's kind of bad, though. Ow! My God. Dude, he looks so cool. Like, actually. Yeah, the VA did pop off. He looks amazing. God. The flower, I don't know what, I guess it's a lily, right? Lunar tear lily action's got going on. I'm eating it up all day. All day. It's so cool looking. God. It is so sick. Using the narrow gap in front of me, I watch as the figure approaches the bishop.
Philos' prophecy rings true.
It's, yeah, it
The
does give
chosen
15
one has
actually, yeah.
appeared, and the land
Kingsglaive?
will be saved. This city, as well as your fate, shall...
Firelight dances as long hair cascades from underneath the man's crown. A soft, gentle glow is reflected.
Your life is about to be snuffed. Where is this so-called chosen one?
Dude, the voice is on fucking going crazy right now. Shit is beautiful. He steps forward, his black and gold boot treading on the hem of the bishop's robe.
Are they preoccupied with praying for your salvation?
You, irredeemable traitor! You are the sinner who destroyed Philos!
God, the crown is fire too. Clang, the bishop's scepter is sliced in half. He backs away until he collapses against the confessional.
She shall be the harbinger of your demise. You are here to die.
The new animated movements?
That
Oh, that's
is
good.
where I must correct you. I'm here to attend your funeral.
Bro, the long hair is so good. Like, it's peak. It's peak. I said this when the trailer came out. I said, Square Enix, get in contact with Infold right now. Your next game needs this much sauce. We're losing aura points every day. And we need to get it. Not to say FF16 didn't have aura points. FF16 was literally maxed out with just coolness. But I'm just saying, going into FF17, it resets, right? After FF16, then we drop back down to 0, and we gotta, build it back up again. So I need Hamaguchi and Kitase to hit their line, okay? Because oh god, it'd be so cool. Like, this will never happen, and if it does one day, I think I will freak out and destroy my monitor. I'll punch it. We need a Final Fantasy collab so badly. One, because like, I don't know, it just but this is basically it. But this is it's so cool.
You're wasting your energy. You can't.
The long hair on Raphael and Xavier is genuinely perfect. Everything seemingly comes to a standstill, then a corpse slowly settles onto the ground under that man's feet. It kicks up dust. The stifled groans fade while the night wind extinguishes the last flickering flame on the altar. God, like, look at the cape, dude. Oh, man. The man slowly lowers his blade, surrounded by sparks and dancing cinders. He descends the long staircase. Yeah, like a fantasy RPG, perfect. And he's, yeah, Infold. Well, Infold's making an RPG, but I'm imagining it's gonna be more like, and I hope I'm wrong. Would it be more like open world RPG, like a Genshin thing, or are they actually making like a single player RPG? I hope it's more single player RPG. I don't know anything about the project at all. I just know people have brought it up in chat every once in a while. But I imagine they have, what, Infinity Nikki in this game, so making another gacha would kind of be stupid, even though obviously it's going to make more money technically. But maybe they'll do like a shift up situation, right? They made Nikke, right? Obviously incredibly popular game, gacha game. But then they made Stellar Blade. And obviously Stellar Blade is huge. Stellar Blade's also a really good game. So, I guess Infold could do something similar. But obviously Nikke is mainly for men. Stellar Blade also mainly for men, at least character design-wise. And, Infold lads is flipped, right? So, if they do that, like, they make... Maybe Infold will have their Stellar Blade, but, for female gays, woman gays, whatever. Either way, if this is the female gaze, then let's continue producing. Okay, I'm all in. My cards are in. It's like Shark Tank, bro. It's like, give me a cut. I need 10% equity on this shit, bro. 100% equity on this shit. Like, please. What do you mount this blade like the Buster Sword? Yeah. This definitely is female. Oh, 100%. Well, yeah. But is this definitely the female gaze? Like it is, obviously, but like, it's definitely if you're a guy and you like high fantasy and you look at Xavier, obviously you might not think he's hot, but it's cool, right? Like, and they surely know that. They're like, okay, it's a gacha game. It's mainly for women, whatever, right? Like, it's for whatever demographic. But like the aesthetic, if I went to like one of my friends from high school who are like extremely like straight, like I love Call of Duty, etc., right? And I'm like, yo, look at Xavier. Isn't he look fire? Like, he looks sick, right? I'm sure they'll be like, yeah, he looks cool. Obviously, if they don't like high fantasy, then no. But like someone who likes high fantasy, they're like, yeah, that guy looks sick. So like, Infold's kind. They already have a foot in the door with that. Obviously, you know, then people look at the game and then they might not want to play it because of, you know, it being a dating game. But like, they have the aesthetic for a lot of the stuff is for it. Anybody can like it, truly. That's how freaking cool it is, bro. I would also say, though, chat, I ain't gonna lie. I know that it is female gaze, but, like, at the same time, if a gym bro sees Silas, working out with his shirt off, a gym bro's gonna be in, right? I saw a post the other day. It's like, it was some like stupid like Twitter thing about like Hollywood and the female and male gaze, and it was like Henry Cavill and the guy who plays like Jack Reacher or something, and they're like jacked, super muscular, six-pack, and it was some dude being like, this is the female gaze, and people are like, no, it's not, that's for men. What do men, straight men, like nothing more than muscular men, right? Like, so it right, like, there's nothing more common than a guy going to the gym, taking off his shirt, taking a gym pic, and sending it to his friends. Right? And being like, yo, bro, I'm the six-pack's really showing today. You know? Like, so if like, and you take off the shirts of all the LIs, and boom. You know, they got the six-pack out. And so, like, hey, they might be into it. You never know. You never know. You never know. Girls like fantasy and adventure graphics too. Oh, I'm not saying that. Oh, obviously. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, the game is not for... The aesthetic reaches to everybody past what the game is for. And that's why it's so cool. You know? But, stupid tangent. We're getting distracted. We're wasting time. But, no, I'd cosplay this Xavier. That'd be sick, bro. That'd be sick. Of course. Being fit is enough for us. Being passive is doing too much. Yeah, well, Hush Puppy, that's the thing. It's different for everybody. Obviously, like, some, like, people like the super muscular stuff, but, like, more times than not, usually the guys like dudes who are super muscular because that's what they want to be, right? If someone's like, who's your, like, guy crush, right? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, Henry Cavill or something, for example. Because bro's buff. But if you ask Coco, she's not gonna say Henry Cavill. Not because she'll probably think he's attractive, but like that's not what she's into. She's more into like Timothy Chalamet from that one movie from like 10 years ago. It's or maybe not 10 years ago, but what's the movie called? I don't even know what it's fucking called, bro. But you know what I mean. Or frickin' Jonathan Bailey in Wicked. Like, that's what she's into. Beside the point, it doesn't matter. We're getting on a tangent. Little Women, thank you. Little Women. I need to watch Little Women with her. Because she wants to watch it with me. Even though I would probably think that movie is extremely boring, but I'll watch it with her because she likes it. So, that's all that matters to me. But still. It's about dialogue, I think. Oh, yeah, dialogue, too. Oh, yeah, dialogue matters more. Because I think guys are more about, like, straight up, like... They're like, hot girl character. Oh, my God, big boobies. Yay. Right? But... I think, that's why dating games for women are popular. And dating games for men, like... are popular too, but there's not as many like dating games for men that aren't like in the mainstream zeitgeist of gaming, because it's just like porn. Right? Because it's a lot easier for men to be like, oh yes, porn. But I think like, maybe I'm wrong here. Like Love and Deepspace, obviously there's like gooner stuff, right? But like, to get to that point, you have to get invested into the lore, you know? And it takes a bit more for women to get emotionally invested, which then leads to like the steamy stuff, which men usually are just, or like they don't care. They just like boobs or like ass or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Which is like, you know, you can agree, you can disagree. That doesn't matter. That's just the world. Who gives a fuck? I'm not trying to be like feminist-alized right now or something, but yeah, that's the thing with lads, bro. Is like you gotta work for the spice. And as a guy playing it, I'm like, it's kind of nice to work for the spice, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's part of the journey, you know. It's like I don't think in my blood as a straight man that like I think I've been programmed to not care about the build up, but playing this game has taught me. I've been like, you know what? It's great. I'm like, I need more of this for men focused games. Not a game for men, a dating game for men. I don't give a fuck about that, but I'm saying in stuff that is made for men, because I'm not trying to take away this from women, of course, but like I need more build up, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay? You know, like I don't got that. And I'm not complaining. I don't really give a shit at the end of the day. But you know, I'm like, damn. We're kind of missing it. I can't even think of like a dating game for men though, like quote unquote, because it's just porn, you know. Right? What would like a dating game for men be even called? It's not like, because Otome is for like, is this right? What is the honey pop? Oh god, is that the opposite? Oh no, we're cooked, bro. Fuck. Nikke? I heard the story in Nikke is really good though. I'm not gonna hate on Nikke. I'm not gonna lie. Gotcha games for men are collecting women. Yeah, it's different though. Yeah, like Brown Dust 2. Brown Dust 2. It's just like, hey, like that's just anime titties, you know? Which like, hey, you know, that's fine too. But yeah, I need some build up to the spice, bro. You know? Something. Trying to hit type shit. God. Date everything? I was going to actually play that at the anniversary stream next week, maybe. Wait, okay. I'm getting way too sidetracked. This myth is so long. I need to focus. But Honey Pop was a crazy comparison. God, Honey Pop. That's so sad. Is that it? Is that the flip side for us? You guys get lads, I get fucking Honey Pop? Shit. Fuck. No, we get Stellar Blade, which is okay. Stellar Blade's good. But beside the point. I'm stunned and my fingertips are numb. They can almost feel the reverberations from that sword's deadly swing. Actually, we don't get Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade is for everybody. I know some girls who like Stellar Blade too. But my little honey... Oh, God. FF7. FF7 is not a romance game. It has romance in it, though. But inherently not romantic, I guess. What about the gay male gays? That too. In the darkness, the sound of footsteps grow more distant. Is he gone? Still tense. I wait for what seems like an eternity before I use the wall to support myself. Yo, we were talking about dramatical murder earlier, Daniel. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Still tense. I wait for what seems like an eternity. Okay, I already read that. I cautiously step out from my hiding place. Not again. We're not bringing it up again. We're focusing. I need to leave. The entire hall is deathly silent. There's only rubble and a white robe on the floor. Stone pillars have collapsed and flames creep along the spilled wax on a cracked floor. Ghostly lights frolic across the walls. I turn around and thud. A sharp blade, having been thrown past me, is now embedded in the stone wall behind me. Oh, yes. Peacemaker. I'll watch it. Yeah. Season 1 is so good. Night Breeze plays with his long hair, but he doesn't move. He stares at me for a long, long time. Part of me feels as if we're not meeting for the first time. I could almost believe we're reuniting after being separated for years. Have fun with this game. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're doing well. However, this illusion is shattered by his next move. The man they called a Mad King leans down. He lifts the tip of his sword and touches my throat.
Only the dead dwell in Cindersfell. So, who exactly are you?
Oh. Date Everything? Yeah, I said I might play Date Everything next week for the anniversary stream. It was on the radar. I know someone asked in stream before, but... yeah. Also, I'll need to watch Peacemaker, because I know SDCC is going on right now. But if there's a boys trailer, let me know. Final season. Oh my god, excuse me. A tale circulates every corner of Cindersfell. There was once a glorious kingdom called Philos. It fell during a catastrophic war. Everything perished, and a void swallowed the land. Death's shadow swept through every nook and cranny. Yet if one could find the tree of life that connects life and death, they shall be reborn. They'll be able to embark on a journey home. And the one who will be their guide and light the path is the chosen one of Philos. Okay. Is this like some like Fate Stay Night blade? What the fuck is the show called? With the Infinity Blade sword or whatever. The sword rests near my throat. The slightest movement will kill me. You heard everything.
Indeed. You are the chosen one foretold in the epic poems.
Oh, interesting. This is Gen V? Okay, cool. I never finished season 1. I have to. Death approaches as an inexplicable rage boils within me. I grit my teeth and speak. Can the words of the dead be considered a prophecy? They're nothing more than last words. You want to kill me because I was crowned with the title of the Chosen One. He doesn't respond as he studies my expression. He reminds me of a hunter examining the desperate state of his prey in his final moments. Release me, although taking one's life is easy, it's also boring. Good night. Many revenants have already fallen. You still need more playthings?
They must pay the price for pursuing eternity. And as luck would have it, you've caught my interest.
Okay, so...
Cindersfell can only be inhabited by the dead. You are alive.
I have no idea how I even arrived here. All my memories remain trapped in those centuries and shrouded in darkness. They're akin to seeds buried underground. If you wish to slay me, then do it. I'll be able to join their ranks as a rev.
Gambling with your life isn't how you properly threaten someone. Let's not forget, a death wish is an easy request to fulfill.
So
And
we
that
woke
this
up
blade
from a
can
long
only cut
slumber
down the
here.
dead.
And we're the chosen one, as we always are. And Xavier is killing everybody here because they're okay. Oh, because they're trying to live forever. Okay. No wonder people hate him with a burning intensity. To be hunted, even in their semblance of an afterlife, saps away their chance of happiness.
In any case,
so he's
I
just
have no
killing the dead
intention of
people.
killing you.
Truly? The wound on my palm reopened during our struggle. Blood trickles down my wrists. He pauses and furrows his brows. He stares at my wound, then he pulls my hand to the right in front of his eyes. Is he like those fanatical acolytes? Has he not seen a person bleed in eons? He tears a piece of cloth from the hem of my skirt. With his gaze lowered, he wraps the makeshift bandage around my palm. What is he trying to do? Is this how you make people... Yeah, I was going to say, if Raphael's is a continuation of God of Tides, which is what? Is that his... So Raphael's myths before the new one was God of Tides and Abyss Walker. And was the God of Tides the first one? And so Lightseeker is Xavier's first one. So I guess if this is a continuation of that way far in the future, that would align with what Raph's was, kind of. Because what? Lightseeker ends with... I don't remember. I forget. But I did it. This is how you make people submit. You threaten them with a sword before offering bait.
Don't move.
Oh, yeah. Lightseeker ends with him leaving the planet.
I only stopped
And then
the
he
bleeding.
leaves us.
Your wound hasn't healed.
Answer me first. Okay. He ties a knot over my wound. He picks up his heavy sword and turns to leave. My mind tumbles further into chaos. I jump down from the stone coffin and grab the corner of his cloak. Why are you changing your mind again? He turns around. A moment passes before he offers a faint smile.
Perhaps I'm wondering how someone who bleeds so easily could be a savior.
I slowly let go of him.
Danger lurks in every crevice here. Stay alert. I wish you luck.
Okay. Interesting. I guess this would make sense if it was in the past, though, because it's like high fantasy, right? So high fantasy is usually not a futurist thing. The sky darkens as moonlight disappears in the canopy of trees. Dude, this splash art of trees, God, I've seen this shit so many times. Which is fine, but interesting. The thick, tangled branches obscure the paths ahead, but the scenery remains vivid in my memory. No matter where you are in Philos, you need only look up to see the imposing, glooming castle. In its opulence, it stands with solitary majesty.
The moon is bright here. I was looking at a moon like this when I died.
How was I slain? I can't remember. It could have happened on the battlefield. Or those monsters that bite people.
When he rode past us on that horse, he splashed mud all over.
Did I get both cards? Just the one. Yeah.
Yes, he has this deathly, murderous air around him.
Yeah, I guess I'll see. Once at the end of the card, I'll talk about like how I feel about it and like where I think it starts or ends with other cards. I don't want to know. I don't want to spoil on it anymore. Looking toward the source of the voices, I see three revenants hanging from withered tree branches. They sway in the wind with their chatter. Who's the horseman? Can you tell me anything about him?
The sinner of Philos.
Okay.
A tyrant who betrayed his own people.
Same thing happened with Raph, bro.
He is the scoundrel who stopped us from returning to the land of light and eternity. Defeat him and take his head. Everyone hates his very existence.
Unsteady, the ropes sway. The one belonging to the last revenant snaps because of how agitated he was. The corpse plunges into the swamp below.
It's getting dark, and the fog
I haven't watched it yet, but I wanted to come
coming.
and say hi. Thank you. I
You
appreciate it.
better find a place to take shelter.
This world still feels unfamiliar to me. He's not wrong. My highest priority at the moment is finding a safe location. Where can I find such a place?
The city at the foot of the mountain, of course. It's the liveliest place in the area. The echoes of the royal capital still linger there.
You must navigate through the forest, the swampland, and the remnants of a battlefield. Remember to gaze at the moon. Once you reach the ferry's dock, you can cross the river.
Take a silver coin with you. The old ferryman has a nasty temper. If you're not careful, he'll kick you into the river.
I look into the distance at the westernmost edge of this land of exiles. The monastery sits in a secluded corner on the highlands. It's far away from where the Mad King resides. To reach Cindersfell, I need to traverse the forest and fog at the base of the mountain. Okay. A little adventure? Or it's like a little book we're reading here. The fourth moonlit night. The fog thickens and envelops the forest as daylight dims. Everything around me becomes a hazy blur. A broken bridge and another end of the road. And the place of the crescent moon is the one that wanes. Its reflection dances across the murky water's surface like countless spectral figures. Everything that falls into the water sinks without a trace except for the moon's reflection. I mark a tree branch to trace my path, and I turn around and continue my trek. In a forest clearing, knights with pikes and silver armor sit around a fire. There are knights in a place like this? They aren't moving, and their lifeless eyes gaze up at the moon in the sky.
May Philos prosper under eternity's divine gaze.
May Philos prosper under eternity's divine gaze.
Silence. Do you hear that? Footsteps approach us from the southwest.
Only the living can make that sound. Is the Mad King here?
Grandest knights. Oh, yeah. All the knights suddenly turn their heads toward me, and the fire illuminates their faces, which are paler than their silver armor.
The Mad King has not graced us with his presence. However, she carries his essence.
Outsider, have you pledged your loyalty to eternity itself?
What?
She has no answer. She's a traitor to eternity.
The suits of armor collapse as the skeletal remains within them begin to glow with an eerie blue light. Leaping orange flames surround them. Cold blades slice the air as howling winds erupt around them. Before I can react, they charge toward me. These knights in silver armor are revenants. So is this like... Oh, shit. Wait, what is happening? Is this like a... This isn't like a kindled memory. Or it is. Oh, no, it is. So... They're like ghosts of the past. But in the future. It's lagging though. Gawking, yeah.
Hold tight.
It's lagging, oh my god. Oh, it wasn't the Kindle, that was just... That was the QTE? When nothing popped up? What do you mean, QTE? I know you mentioned it earlier, but like... I didn't see shit that popped up. What the fuck? Earlier you mentioned the price of pursuing a... I can't read that fast.
The dead are trapped in a perpetual cycle.
Okay, well, I guess we'll hear about it here.
Only painful deaths await them. Leave while you still can, or you'll meet
QTE
the
quick time
same
event.
fate.
It was yeah, it's pretty laggy. Oh shit. Yeah, sorry, I'm focused on Xavier, bro.
In a rush?
Didn't you tell me to leave while I still can? God, MC is so
leave.
bad, bro.
Not die. This land only cares about you walking into its trap.
I'm the chosen one. It's also my... I can't read that fast.
You said their fate is in your hands.
Oh, okay. We got some Raphael tears on our arm.
However, you're still in my hands. Is this form of etiquette sufficiently respectful toward the chosen one?
He's really mogging right now on us. No shit.
I told you this place is fraught with danger. You need to be cautious.
Put me down. Yes, of course. You never heard of Philos' prophecy?
I've heard more last words.
Such as?
Excuses from the greedy. The pleas of those on death's doorstep. Confessions of hypocrites.
God, we look ethereal, bro. QTE?
They are but vanquished foes.
Curse you, you should never find deliverance. You will be devoured in the act of slaughter. He Spins it like Cloud. Yeah, he definitely spins it. I'll tell you that much. He was spinning it the other night.
Words come to fruition.
Oh shit. Does he go like QT? Does he do like limit break? Or no? No. Oh my god, dude. With wails and curses, the last of Revenants falls to his blade. The mist disappears, moonlight illuminates the armor and broken swords that lie scattered on the ground. They bear the ancient pattern of Philos. Were they Philos knights in the past? If you're their king, then why? Yeah, the VA is going stupid on it right now. I turn around as I speak. The man suddenly loses his balance and falls toward me. The tip of a crimson sword is protruding from his left shoulder. Blood flows from his wound, and a faint black mist swirls around it. Is this from the Revenants? You will be devoured in the act of slaughter. His hand, covered in an iron gauntlet, grabs my wrist. I'm trapped between him and the tree stump behind me. I can't move. Are you alright? When were you injured? He struggles to keep his eyes open, and although his gaze is slightly oh bro, he's about to bust. Slightly unfocused, his voice remains cold.
Help me. I need to go over there.
I've been the last word. I would have done that even if he didn't give out an order. Oh. After gathering enough fallen leaves and dry branches, I build a fire at a resting spot. In the fire's glow, his face is deathly pale. It's almost drained of color. He looks so good in pain. Oh, God. But you like, dude, that's a thing that people like way more than I thought. Like, this isn't like a new thing that I've figured out, but like, I've had this conversation before, but like the whole like men in pain, people eat it up. They eat that shit up like a goddamn meal. Like a goddamn fucking McDonald's chicken nuggets, bro. They house it. They love it. Give him blood. A little bit of blood. Like, not pain where they're like screaming and like, oh my god, I'm dying, but like, oh, that hurts, or like, and they're kind of like like, not pain that's gonna kill them, but like they just kind of, they got out of the battle, they got some cuts and bruises here and there, a little blood, a little bandage here and there, they're like laying down, and they're like heavy breathing. That's like what gets people going, you know? And I didn't really know that until last year. And I was like, interesting. Because Reno, in FF7 remake, Reno is injured, and there's a scene of him, I think, on a chair or a couch or something. Or maybe Advent Children. But there's a scene of Reno in FF7 in one of the games, or movies or something, something FF7 related. He's, like, bandaged and hurt, and Coco was, like, some of the greatest pieces of fiction I've ever seen. Some of the greatest couple seconds in fiction is Reno bandaged. I was like, oh my god, okay. Same with Cloud and AC. Cloud and Advent Children, he gets hurt a lot. Would you like to warm up by the fire?
No need.
Cinema. Cinema, do you need water?
No.
Do you want to rest? He's sleeping right now, MC. Very well, if you won't sleep, then I will. The night is cold and damp, so I'll be borrowing your cloak. He shifts slightly without saying a word. His eyes are still closed, but he does move to make room for me. Zane having Evol backlash? More like Evol back shots. God. Jesus. Yeah. Zane Evol back shots. The cold wind howls throughout the forest as it becomes fiercer. I hug my arms tightly, lean against his side, and act as if it's not unusual. You have a heartbeat, you breathe, you bleed. You're alive just like me. Is that why you didn't kill me at the monastery? Did you see yourself in me? Yeah, he does. Sorry. He didn't seem interested in answering my question. During that battle, his sword was the only capable... Wait, his sword was the only weapon capable of slaying the Revenants. No wonder that old man with the white robes wanted it. While connecting the pieces of information in my mind, my gaze shifts to the sword lying half a meter away. It's a great sword that devours light. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I didn't pull the smith. He's not even my main. I only did the free pulls that were provided. I spent nothing. So you could still have a chance of getting it. Aside from the back of the blade being thick, the weapon itself is completely black. Mysterious runes are inscribed on the sword, and they surge with light whenever it's swung. Does your weapon have a name?
No, it's just a sword.
Then your horse's name is Horse? It's like the Master Sword. And like, you don't got like an Epona? No name for the horse, bro? He doesn't respond, and silence settles between us. What about your name? Should I just call you Man? I acted like I'd forgotten his name just so I could bring it up.
Xavier.
Yes. Despite knowing how dangerous this forest is, you willingly entered it. You have my thanks.
You are mistaken. Worthless rabble trampled on my garden. I cut them down, roots and all.
His nonchalant tone... nonchalant. That's such like a normal word that's been ruined. Tone suggests that I'm the first person he spared. My unspoken words remain in my throat as my gaze shifts once more to the terrifying sword at his side.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this blade cannot harm the living.
Okay, that's cool. Then why... Then, when he used it against me at the monastery that day, it was just an act of intimidation. Oh,
Yes.
shit. Oh. That's cool. It only is good for the dead. Interesting. It's like the Master Sword with Ganon, when it does more damage to Ganon. Inexplicable anger rises within me, and I tug the thin blanket covering my body. The fabric in my hand feels unexpectedly heavy, and only then do I realize it's actually his cloak. Just as I'm about to let go, he slightly leans toward me. The edge of the fabric touches my fingers and carries an unexpected warmth. Dude, Xavier... I don't know. I really like Xavier, man. I really do. He's grown. Every time I do his stuff, it always grows on me. He grows on me even more. The thick fog is dissipated when I open my eyes. A crescent moon hangs in the firmament and casts its light upon the embers of our campfire. He helps me onto his spectral steed, and we traverse the forest before the next moonlight night arrives. Whenever we encounter those revenant knights, they are swiftly cut down by his massive black sword.
Xavier, only an agonizing death awaits you.
Okay. As we pass through the swamp, I see a dead tree that has half fallen. It's covered in the lingering souls of soldiers who died in battle. He remains calm and spurs their horse forward. We press on. God. It seems like these revenants aren't very fond of you. What crime did you commit to make them hate you so?
To properly tell the tale, I'd have to start with the era in which they were truly
Okay,
alive.
so, yeah, these are ghosts from the past, and this is in the future. So, is it... Now, this is a rhetorical question. If this is after Lightseeker, when he leaves, he abandons them, and then he comes back, and they don't like him when he comes back because they abandoned him, and so now they're haunting him, which is why they're ghosts, because they died of forever. I don't know. Something like that, maybe? With a slight tug of the reins, he prompts the horse to leap across a ravine. I know they're afraid of your sword. But once the revenants are slain, where do they go?
Nowhere. Once the phase of the moon changes, they'll come back to life.
Because obviously we also know that, like, MC is used for, like, the cycle of Philos, like... This was in what? Which card was it? Or was it maybe it was an anecdote? But MC is used basically as like the life source, like some Mako for the planet. Was it a recent 5-star? And then she has to be like killed and reborn in like a loop to keep the planet alive. But she is saved by Xavier. And so the planet like fails or something. I don't even remember what it was. Because they kill people. When you kill people, then it feeds the planet. But was it main story? It might have been main story. I never did his prologue to Tomorrow, which is bad. But I haven't done that yet. He met MC when they were both kids in school? Yeah, that's true. In Ecto 3. Yeah, I don't know. They're trapped in a perpetual cycle. Only painful deaths await them. Okay, well, like MC, but not anymore, I guess. So that's what he meant. Which I guess that's why maybe MC would be the chosen one, because, like, she also... Actually, I don't know. I'm just saying random bullshit right now. After an unknowable amount of time passes, rain falls from the sky. The remnants of an ancient battlefield emerge on the distant horizon. What? 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 Collapsed stone tombs accompany overturned coffins. Rusty swords, broken spears, and worn helmets are scattered about. The rain washes away the dirt from the tombstones to reveal the text carved into them. In the chaotic era, kingdoms fall like shooting stars. The Order of Lightseekers fought until they breathed their last breath. Countless blood-soaked battles fought with unwavering courage. Their tales live on in song, their heroic deeds forever engraved in our hearts. In the year blah 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 of the Philos calendar, the kingdom fell. The royal capital was destroyed and the royal bloodline was extinguished. The knights are exalted honorable guardians. They now rest in the silence of a long night. On the day the order ceased to exist, their names shall be carved into these historical moments under eternity's divine gaze. Like the stars, they are distant but never cease to shine.
What are you looking at?
Interesting. Okay. Well, there's that. So, yeah, I guess he left. And MC stayed there. And then the war happened. And maybe she was put into some, like, eternal slumber. Because she is, like, the planet's source. Or no, because Philos gets destroyed. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to theorize. But it doesn't matter. After tying the horse to a tree stump, he walks toward me. I wonder if my name might be with these knights.
Why?
Philos didn't meet its demise until I was gone for many years. Okay, well, okay, so never mind. So I guess, well, yeah, because she was gone, she can't be reincarnated or used for, like, life source or whatever the fuck. For those who once knew me, I must have died early. If I wasn't an exiled prisoner, then someone should have remembered me. It's possible they made a memorial.
Is being remembered that important to you?
I'll stop speculating. No, I love speculating. It's great. I'm unsure of when he had lifted his cloak to shield me from the rain. These knights fought for their country when they lived. After they died, their tombstones were used to pave roads. Being remembered isn't important, but if no one remembers you, then isn't that the same as never existing in the first place? Guess so. Did someone say that in this game, or is that just a quote that a lot of pieces of fiction use or media uses? I feel like did Xavier say that in a previous thing, or did we say that in a previous thing? It's a common. I know it's a common saying, but I didn't know if it was okay. I took him a while before he finally spoke in a calm, indifferent tone.
The rain is about to cease. We should leave.
My legs are numb because I was crouching for a long time. Seeing me struggle to stand, he grabs my wrist and hoists me onto the horse. In the distance, the forest path gradually widens and becomes a road. An endless expanse of land stretches toward the horizon. And across the river is our destination, Cindersfell. But you know what? MC will never be forgotten because Xavier will never forget. Our journey, less than pleasant all things considered, finally ends as the crescent moon disappears and a new moon rises. The ferry crossing is enshrouded in a gray mist. When we arrive, the riverside is already crowded with revenants who want to cross. The revenants from earlier said I must cross this river by boat to arrive at Cindersfell. An unexpected event occurs. The lively atmosphere at the dock disintegrates when we appear. Oh, shit. Bro, it's like, I can't think of what it is right now. The revenants who are talking amongst themselves fall silent and back away. They create a clear path for us. Accustomed to the situation, unfazed, I pulled a silver coin I'd found in an abandoned tomb. It'll pay for the fare. Xavier remains in the same spot. It's then that he realizes he doesn't have a coin.
1 coin per person. No exceptions and no credit.
I can take care of any revenants that try to cross without paying.
Your presence alone is bad for my business. I'm not even sure I want to let you board. So, are you crossing the river or not?
He gives me an expressionless glance before silently shaking his head. Wait, I'll pay for him. Broke. No! The ferryman's expression changes subtly as his gaze lingers on me. He presses his lips into a thin line before gesturing for me to board the ferry. The man behind me doesn't say anything as he heads for the stern. I don't even get a word of gratitude. As soon as he steps onto the boat, however, all the revenants swarm to the stern. It starts to sink under their weight. Meanwhile, the bow, where Xavier and I are standing, rises.
Either find a seat or get off the boat.
Don't worry, baby boy, I'll pay for you. That's true. Like, I'm sure it's nice to have Silas pay for everything all the time, but like, surely it's also nice to pay for your man every once in a while, right? Like, I feel like Xavier gives the feeling that I would want to pay for him more often. Like Silas, honestly, Silas can pay for me every time. I don't care. Cause like he's got that like energy, right? But Xavier's like, you know what, Xavier, I got you this time. Okay? Like Xavier's definitely a passenger princess every once in a blue moon, for sure. But like that's fine. Like I don't know what it is. He gives split the bill vibes? Yeah. He can pay me back in other ways. Oh, God. No, he split the bill. And hey, I think split the bill is the way to go. So, but yeah, I think it depends on the man. Like Silas, I ain't splitting the bill with Silas, bro. Keep it a buck. Also, Silas doesn't want to split the bill with me. But Xavier's definitely down to split that shit. Nah, he ain't paying. I ain't saying that's crazy. That's crazy work. The revenants on the stern proceed to leave as if they are pardoned from execution. Only the two of us remain. You don't like pampering your man or your woman every once in a while? Even if you like to be the one like treated all like fancy, like it's always nice to give it back a little bit, I think, personally. I guess maybe it's different because I'm like, you know, usually it's the opposite for me. But me and Coco basically split practically everything though at all times. So, but it's like it's 50-50 literally. I think 50-50, and then I'll pay for stuff and then she'll pay for stuff. So it goes back and forth. But we'll like split something and then we'll go out and I'll buy her something and then she'll buy me something. And it's like, okay, well then what was the point of this? It's like we're just trading money at this point. In the silence, the small fairy moves across the water and disappears into the rippling moonlight. I've been with my man 5 years. He's spoiled rotten. Oh, I don't think that you don't. I'm not saying that. I believe you. Our Japan trip bought him so much. Oh, no. I'm sure I'm sure everyone here is a great significant other, but I'd probably fight Xavier for the bill, but Silas can pay the bill and my rent. Yeah, real shit. Yeah, Silas can suck my dick, bro. he can fucking. I ain't paying for shit with Silas. Zane as well. Nah, Zane, you take that shit, bro. But Raphael, Xavier, Caleb, they're gonna cry. If I say I ain't paying, I think one of them, all three of them, might start breaking down in tears. Because they don't want to. Raphael's like, no. He's like, please, not this time. Like, I got it last time. But Silas and Zane got it every time. Bro, they got it every time. Zach and I's, hello. I look at Xavier as he rests. He has folded his arms and his eyes are closed. I think it's just because Xavier and Raph are more like Pookie coded, you know? In this, they're like, yeah. And then Silas and Zane are more like, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's not manly, because manly is such like a not correct word for that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You owe me half your life, and now you owe me a coin. Wouldn't you say I ought to be paid?
You want to use my debts against me.
Oh, shit. I'm not asking for everlasting gratitude. I only want you to pay your dues. Silas gave us the black card. Okay, well, then there we go, yeah. Then that's perfect. Raph leaves his wallet at home every time. Hey. That's that's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised. But Raph wouldn't leave his wallet at home purposely. He'd leave it because he'd forget it. Like, or maybe he would actually on purpose. I don't know. I'm sure he'd pay, but I clear my throat to deliver the words I've prepared. I want your weapon, the sword that makes the revenants cower in fear.
No.
I can sense his resolve in that answer, but I expected as much. Since my first request was rejected, the chances of the second one being accepted are higher. If I can't have his weapon, I still need shelter if I am to survive. But living with an unpredictable individual is risky.
If you cannot decide before we disembark, there will be no payment.
I won't allow it. Since you live in the castle on the other side, I'll meet you there when I think of my payment. He neither refuses nor accepts. It's as if he can see my innermost thoughts. Without a bond forged through hardship, this might be my only chance to request something from him.
Before we part ways, let me offer you one piece of
advice.
One piece? If you want to survive...
Dude. Xavier, you're on peak, bro?
Survive here. Don't offer your kindness so easily.
He closes his eyes and refuses to respond no matter what I do. I look so stupid. Ew, why do I look like this? What the fuck? The fog over the river gradually dissipates to reveal a towering black castle in the distance. Just as the ferry is about to reach the shore, it strikes the shoal in rocks. I imagine Cindersfell being like Dark Souls 3. What is it called? The castle area there. That's what I'm picturing in my head. I know the splash art is like making it look like some like lively place, but I imagine the Dark Souls 3 map where this is taking place. My body lurches to one side. When my fingers touch the reflection in the water, ripples spread out and converge toward my fingertips, the coalescence into an elusive image. This is... There it is, bro. Also, when I did Lightseeker, I specifically, and I mean specifically, said that it is literally Cloud and Aerith. Like FF7 to the core. And once again, this myth as well, with having the lilies and having MC die in his arms, I'm just like, bro. I remember when I did the Lightseeker myth, there was multiple lines in that I said, this is exactly what happens in Final Fantasy VII. And it's coming back up, bro. It's coming back up, bro. Get me in the fucking writer's room. Brightly colored flags slowly rise as white floral arrangements line both sides of the marble staircase. A young knight ascends the long staircase. Amongst the cheers of thousands, he ascends the throne. A hand places a crown upon his head. A lumen flora, the symbol of Philos' royal family, is pinned to his lapel. The illusion shifts to reveal an entirely different scene. Fortifications crumble, ruins cover the land. The royal capital, once peaceful, has become a battlefield shrouded in war's smoke. The rebel army storms the capital. They force the young king to take his own life. Yet their swords are melted into liquid steel in this furnace and cast onto the throne itself. Peace is restored to the kingdom a century later. There are no more casualties from the war for hundreds of years, yet people have come to despise this monarch. The knight, once adorned by thousands, is now reveled. He is nothing more than a mad king. Oh!
You should...
So... Yeah. So, yeah, I forgot they do live really long. Right? Like, I was going to say, bro just lived for a couple hundred years or 1,000 years or whatever it is. A century later, so 100 years later. And then this says hundreds of years later. And so he's the same one, right? Because he doesn't die because people, yeah, they live mad long. So, okay.
Get off now.
He's like I was gonna say he's mad old. I guess mad old is also still an understatement. He's like generationally old. The voice pulls my thoughts back to reality. I raise my head and notice the space beside me is empty. As I see his past. Shock washes over me. In the darkest hours of the night, scattered lights illuminate a ruined city in the distance. The wind rustles the grass as his figure quickly vanishes into the darkness. So, okay, so Lightseeker ends. He leaves the planet, right? He comes back eventually. And it's like, MC, look, I'm back. And we get crowned the king. And then... Oh, well, I guess... Well, maybe something happened to us while he was gone. We don't know that yet. The wind rustles the grass as his figure quickly vanishes into the darkness. Because that was just his flashback, right? So, like, even though he ascends the throne, there could be something that was happening to us, which is why we weren't mentioned. I've been wandering the city for days. Although I failed to discover new information, I feel more free than ever before. Low-key mogging in that, it doesn't fit my head, even without the headphones. My head's way too big for it. But what surprised me was that every revenant here firmly believes they'll return to Philos one day. And before I knew it, I started to believe it too.
Within that rotten black castle is the Mad King, who sits on an abandoned throne.
Okay.
Countless kingdoms, innumerable cities, all their denizens wept under the hooves of the tyrant's iron cavalry.
At the square in the busiest part of the city, many revenants have gathered. I pull my hood tighter and move closer.
The dead were turned into weapons. Their bones and souls are mere cannon fodder for his wars.
Interesting.
When he confronted the Order of Babel, many of our brethren
were
reduced to ashes by his hand.
Oh shit, the Order of Babel. In the center of the crowd stands a revenant in white robes, passionately denouncing the Mad King's crimes. He dressed up as an acolyte from the Order of Babel. He looked familiar. Is he the acolyte who escaped that day?
Will we come back to life next month?
Oh, excuse me, chat. Oh my gosh, excuse me. No more dissenting voices rise from the crowd. The revenant acolyte surveys the gathering before speaking with satisfaction.
But we have received good tidings.
Oh my god, sorry.
The chosen one who shall deliver us has answered our call. She's already here.
Anticipation ripples through the revenants, and some lower their heads to whisper a devout prayer. Most fix their intense gazes on the acolyte. They eagerly await his next words.
Before the apocalypse descends, the sacred pilgrimage ceremony will proceed as planned. We shall reach the Tree of Life and return to our homeland.
Okay. What is this pilgrimage ceremony in the Tree of Life they speak of? It's the Tree of Gaia. The Ifa tree.
Where's the chosen one?
Yggdrasil, or whatever it's called, right?
The chosen one. The chosen one is...
The sense of foreboding stirs within me. I turn to leave as I hear excited shouts behind me.
Over there!
Oh, the Revenant Acolyte points at me, and so every Revenant's gaze falls on me.
She is the chosen one.
Okay.
Our prayers have summoned her.
I can't really see the goddess. Oh my god! I'm like Taylor Swift! Oh. Okay. Guys, $5 per picture here, alright? I need some money right now. $10 for an autograph. Countless hands reach out and cut off my escape route. Jubilant, they hoist me above their heads. Oh, shoot. Me in New York? Not me in New York. Not in New York. I know. There was like 2 or 3 people who recognized me. Not that I think I'd poop myself. I'd actually like poop myself. The Revenants carried me to the castle perched on the tallest hill. I wasn't even given the slightest chance to struggle or escape. Ladies. Wait, what's that TikTok again? Ladies, I'm trying to do my work here. Shake your chance. Shake your chance. The acolyte clears his throat and shouts out a half-open window located on the upper floor of the castle.
The one who stands before you.
I'll pay $20. I will never charge someone for a picture with me.
Night of refulgence.
Okay.
The pilgrimage ceremony's shepherd, the ruler of fate, the shining beacon of hope to Philos' countless survivors.
Ladies.
And she will be your nemesis until you die. Our prayers have summoned the Chosen One.
Did he come up with those titles in time it took to get here? The black window frame slightly stirs and the dagger with a cold gleam is thrown down.
The castle is too small for your ilk. Only your Chosen One can come to slay me. And there will be a sea of blood if you let me handle the selection process.
In the blink of an eye, the righteously indignant revenant scatter in all directions. Even the enthusiastic acolyte runs away and disappears like smoke. A chill runs down my spine as I look up. The figure near the window meets my gaze.
I see they've made their choice.
Resigned, I sigh inwardly and pick up the dagger. Open the door. Also, Coco sent me the video the other day in New York that I mentioned on stream. I'm not going to show it right now, but she sent it to me. I wanted to show it, but... God. In the vast, empty hall with a tiled floor, only the sound of footsteps echoes. The candle's flames sway from rote iron chandeliers, light and shadow interweave like spiderwebs across the cold stone walls. It's been a long time. I'll show it afterwards. I stop at the foot of the throne and look up at him.
You bear all their hopes and dreams, and their very faith rests upon your
shoulders. Dude, this Xavier fit is so sick, man.
How does it feel?
God. Like, I wish I could sew. I would cosplay all these lads characters. Not even like, if I stopped playing lads one day, I would still cosplay the lads characters just because they're cool looking, man. Like, I don't even like, I care. It's lads, so like, it's cool because it's lads as well. But at the same time, like, I don't even care if I don't even know. It's just a sick outfit. Like, I would just feel good wearing it because it's just awesome looking. It's not great. But I'm not here to duel you to the death. I know what I want for that silver coin. It's the wig that's the problem. The wigs are the issue. I step forward and meet his gaze. I try my best to appear confident. Your observations are correct. These revenants are in a cage made for their own obsessions. I can't save them, and I don't intend to try since I have no interest in being the chosen one. Returning to Philos is my best choice. Once I'm there, I can recover my name, my memories, and myself. Xavier, I need you to help me return to Philos.
Is Philos important to you?
Almost got the push-ups? Oh, God. Of course, it's my homeland and the only place I can remember. If the Revenants strongly believe they can return, then perhaps a method exists. I'm no different from them if I can't remember anything.
Let's assume this Philos you desperately wish to return to no longer
Oh, so MC
exists.
doesn't know.
What then?
Is he reminding me, or is he trying to make me give up?
You have my permission to stay here. Though, we need a relationship that binds us since we'll be together for a long time.
If you stream next week, I stream like usually 5 times a week. I'll be live Monday. Not tomorrow. But no, I usually stream like 5 times a week. But I just been, tired and also trying to get back on schedule. So it's been inconsistent. I agree. As soon as he let his guard down, I quickly agreed and scrambled in my mind for a role that could connect me to the king. Minister, attendant, knight, or a royal subject. In any case, I'll need time before I can give you a satisfactory answer. That figure, surrounded by countless blades on the throne behind him, simply let out a faint laugh. Excuse me, are the swords on your throne truly mementos from assassins?
Do you want to leave one yourself?
Our conversation hits a wall. I clench my fist before turning away with a smile. I'll just pretend I didn't hear him. Bro's got the Game of Thrones. Or not the Game of Thrones. The throne from Game of Thrones. With all the swords. I've never seen Game of Thrones. By the way, can I have a room that has access to fresh air?
I'll allow it.
He farts. Closes the window. I have a stream schedule. I usually do a weekly stream schedule. I just haven't in a while. Like I said, it's just been busy with Japan and returning. But I'm praying that I should have one like tomorrow for the rest of the week. And then after this week, I'm having a big gathering next week. So I'll be busy. And I have an auto concert that I'm going to next week as well. And then I have Otakon the week after. But like after con season, I should be more consistent with schedules. Because I like having the schedules because it helps. But yeah, I've been super inconsistent recently in all facets of content creation, which kind of sucks. But I guess that's what happens when you graduate school and have to be a big boy and adult, unfortunately. After I entered the castle, the underground gambling den began taking bets on how the Chosen One would die. Getting thrown into a forest with evil phantoms, only to be devoured, sinking to the bottom of the cinders, or dying because of his massive blade. Yo, these 3 deaths are ranked with different odds, but they're at the top of the list. No one believes the Mad King will let me live. If the Chosen One dies, then it means they weren't the real one, so they'll wait for another. However, if the Chosen One survives and escapes from their enemy, that means... I'll watch Game of Thrones one day, maybe. One day. The revenants from that land of exiles cheer. Their dreadful suffering will finally come to an end. They sing their praises for days, and even though I chose the castle's highest room, their voices still penetrate the walls. But ever since I escaped the monastery, the arduous journey of poor sleep and traveling without proper rest has left me exhausted. Now that I have shelter, exhaustion washes over me like a tidal wave. Revenants don't need to eat, yet I'm forced to endure this hunger. That night I carry a lit candle and slowly make my way down the winding stone staircases to reach the kitchen. He rarely eats. What a frightening person. I conduct a thorough search only to find roots and mushrooms.
What are you doing?
Luckily, you have a job lined up. That's good. That's awesome. Congrats. Don't you need sleep?
I heard music, so I decided to investigate.
Okay. Oh, his tummy.
What instrument is that?
Oh, it's our stomach. Ooh, shit. It's the wailing of a hungry ghost. Okay. Cooked up some food. 15 minutes later, he brings over a bowl of mushroom soup. What the fuck? Is it brightly colored?
This is all I have.
Ugh. Mushroom soup. I want his mushroom soup. Sorry. That was stupid. I thought I could get like a little rhyme scheme going with like soup and soon, but sorry. It's all right. I'm not a picky eater. Sorry. I just had to think of something else, but I can't. The taste is rather strange, but I've been starving for several days. It's nothing short of a rare delicacy. Once I swallow a spoonful, my stomach begins to churn violently and the entire world seems to spin. Bizarre, the otherworldly visions appear before my eyes. Revenants dance in the air and Xavier's black cloak suddenly transforms into a giant floating blanket. Never trust this man in the kitchen. Only time I want him in the kitchen is if he's butt-ass naked with a robe. Or I mean with a apron. In this dream, I saw Felos again. It was far away from me, yet it was still beautiful. Walls of brilliant snow white surrounded the city. Towers loomed in clusters, their vibrant flags fluttering. Streets gleamed with a soft radiance. Interesting. Apron, no shirt, no pants. A procession of silvery white knights slowly navigates through the streets. Covered in flowers, they head to the ancient royal capital. Dude, he looks so young when you look at like his short hair versus his long hair. It's so like he's the same, but the long hair adds like so much more age. Like it ages. Same thing with Raphael, same model, but the hair by itself ages Raphael up by like 5 years. The knight who's leading them is surrounded by people. It's impossible to see his face clearly. He carries a certain air. Although he's returned from his journey, his presence is strangely familiar. Okay, so it is when he comes back from his long journey then. That makes sense.
I'll join you once I've seen her.
Oh. Okay. So we're still there waiting for him. The sun, moon, and stars revolve as he turns around. My vision blurs and the white city walls transform into a clock tower bathed in the sunset's glow. He turns around, sees me, and smiles. Before I can recognize him, a flock of pigeons flies past us. Their flapping wings obscure his eyes.
I thought you'd never see me again.
Okay. Damn, that's it. Okay, so he does return, and we're still chilling. I open my eyes, and I feel like I was in a very long dream. I see the hem of a black garment as it casts a graceful arc under the candlelight. That man is looking at me as it's if he stepped out of my dream.
I have an antidote.
In his hands, he's holding a bowl of medicine that gives off a faintly bitter scent. Although I've returned to my senses, I'm at loss of words.
I already tasted it.
Interesting. Yeah, I've already tasted it too, buddy. I'll taste it again. Misinterpreting my thoughts, he speaks in a calm tone. I hesitate before reaching out to grab the hem of his clothes. I squeeze it a few times.
No. No, I'm not a hallucination that appeared because you were poisoned.
Okay. I tasted what? His mushroom. He sits down at the edge of the bed, his elegant long fingers supporting the back of my neck as he brings the bowl of medicine to my lips. His pose is unmistakably intimate, yet his expression remains unchanged. His eyelashes aren't even raised once. I hear a clamor. Did something happen?
It's war.
There's a war happening here in a place like this?
Yes. Some of the Revenants harbor obsessions from their past, waging war relentlessly. They never really die, and they don't stop.
They were once your subjects, Your Majesty. Why do you make it sound like it has nothing to do with you?
Listen. The loudest voices belong to those trying to find a way to rescue you, the Chosen One. If you die here, I'm afraid my moments of peace will significantly decrease for the next month.
The light flickers on his face as he picks up the bowl again.
Open your mouth.
Oh my god. A please would do. But yes, I will. The slightly bitter liquid spreads across my tongue. Oh my god. He gives me a sidelong glance, but he doesn't look away until he's confirmed I've finished every last drop. I've licked it clean. I've sucked it dry. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. I'm getting sleepy. Which means I can start saying really weird stuff. So I gotta stop. Okay. During the days I've been bedridden, the outlandish rumors have spread throughout the city. The Mad King has become the Chosen One's servant. The Chosen One risked her life. The Chosen One has made a great sacrifice. They misunderstood my actions from when I picked up a dagger and stormed into the castle. The Revenants are so moved by this supposed heroism that they gather at the riverside below the castle every night to sing their praises. When he gets annoyed by their wailing cacophony, he occasionally heads out with his sword in hand. He returns quickly and their voices disappear. I'm unsure of what happened outside. However, the shouting isn't as frequent as it was before the past few days. I need water. Give me a second. Since then, finding a way to return to Felos became my only goal. The Cinders is not a single river. It's connected to numerous tributaries of various sizes. They intertwine like a tree's root system and extend in all directions. Now I'm going to start yawning. I'm sorry. Some of these tributaries flow into gloomy swamps or plunge into bottomless ravines. Others lead to lairs with revenant knights. Yet no matter where I look, I'm unable to locate the Tree of Life from Felosian myths. Day after day, I mark new locations on my map, only to cross out their names later. What time is it? Only 10 o'clock. It's only 10 p.m., bro. I'm just tired. I wasn't even busy today. I just still have jet lag for some reason. Exhausted, I climb down the castle wall. The moon has already reached its zenith. A figure is in the garden behind the castle. His hair reflects a faint luster under the moonlight. Is that Xavier? Is he pissing? What the fuck? He's peeing on the flowers! He's... Give me 1 second. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Hold... What? Hey, give me a second. That's what he's doing. Yet not even a fraction of light touches Cindersfell, and only lumen flora grow here. The flower he tends to is one I haven't seen before. What kind of flower is that? Curious, I walk up to him. He glances at me before he continues to water the plants.
One that shouldn't be able to survive here.
Okay, I'm going. Wait, then why are you growing it? He doesn't answer me, his fingertips touching the withered stem. I'm not sure if he didn't hear me or he didn't want to respond. I know you have secrets. You don't need to tell me that.
The fact that I have secrets shouldn't be a secret.
But the secret is related to a certain person, yes? I crouch down beside him and push aside a cluster of leaves. The wilted leaves veins have taken on a yellowish hue, and the light blue flower bud droops. It looks so fragile that I might snap at any moment. People typically grow flowers to remind themselves of someone or give them as a gift. I doubt there's anyone you'd want to give flowers to in this city, though.
There is one person.
Who? Me! Give me one. He sets the watering can aside, turns to face me, and looks into my eyes.
We'll talk about it when the flower blooms.
My nose is itchy. I don't know if it will ever blossom. However, I do know that someone who promised to help me hasn't kept his word. My freaking... He nods thoughtfully.
You created a map of the entire city. Then you walked along the
Itchy
tributaries
nose.
large and small. You've done good deeds all the while. Tales related to your acts of kindness have spread throughout the land.
I was collecting information. Wait, how do you know about all this? You rarely leave the castle.
Would you say these methods of yours are effective?
I don't know. I'm quiet, then I shake my head.
None
then
of
I
them are
SMH.
the correct method to return to Philos. What a pity.
He's always like this. He dismisses my words with a few of his own. Ooh. Classic Xavier moment. He does do that a lot. Well, we'll set that aside for now. About that relationship you mentioned before, I've made up my mind. I'll be your queen. Oh. My identity is known far and wide. I've also earned a bit of respect. Why don't you step back and let me be the actual ruler of Cindersfell? A queen, in other words. That way you won't be bothered by outside affairs. It doesn't matter if you want to plant flowers, kill revenants, or live a quiet life. To put it simply, I want to be someone who's important to you. Perhaps worried about losing a stable source of food, I made a vow with the utmost sincerity. I don't know what his thoughts are, however.
What do you mean by important?
Let's say you're the only one that matters in my life. Oh, shit. We're already hitting that.
So you want to protect me?
As if he couldn't hear me clearly, he crosses his arms and takes another step toward me. He's pretending he made a humble inquiry. I doubt you need my protection when you wield a sword like that. But when those revenants attack again, I'll be by your side. That's very sweet. He actually laughed. I can hardly believe my eyes.
I can help you figure out a method. On the other hand, you need to find a way to make a flower bloom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, and pissing on it definitely won't be what you do, Xavier, by the way. 500 to push-ups? You ready, bro? Yeah. Are you sure it can still be saved? I feel like we haven't gotten the next, story section in a long time. After agreeing to this surprisingly simple condition, I returned to my room. After spending these days together, Xavier seemed nothing like the mad king those acolytes talked about. But the way he took me in and promised to help me felt like just an excuse. An excuse to keep me here. Could it be because of that chosen one rumor? With no answer for now, I sighed, yet his smile from moments ago kept flashing through my mind. The call of an owl resounds outside the balcony. A shadow swoops down, drops an envelope with a wax seal, then flies away. Huh? I return to my bed and open the envelope. On the letter, the stark, concise handwriting catches my eye. We would like to invite the Chosen One to our sacred monastery so she can observe the selection process for the pilgrimage ceremony tomorrow. The Order of Babel looks forward to your answer. Okay. Oh, chat, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might not be able to finish this tonight. If we only have done the first 3, and we're no fucking way. I'm a third of the way through, and I'm yawning like a motherfucker right now. I might have to split this into 2 halves. I'm so sorry. I did not want to do that, but I am really tired. Let me go over to the bathroom real quick. Hold up. Hold up. I ripped the Raphael one in one go, but also I wasn't jet lagged, so. But let me go to the bathroom. We'll keep going. But we'll rip it tomorrow. But my OBS is crashing. Why? All right, be right back. YouTube, we're going to have a part 2 on this. I'm really tired, and I want to complete it when I'm not as tired. So thanks for watching part 1. Goodbye.